This was a decision that was not easy to take. This decision took me a lot of back and forth, a lot of thinking. This was a decision that I had to put a lot of thought into it and look at it from every single angle I could possibly can do it. And I decided to cut every single cord, energetic cord with my family, which I believe is my karmic family. This work that I'm doing, this is why it's so important. The more we heal ourselves, the less baggage we have to pass it to our kids. I grew up in a toxic environment, talking about physical abuse, mental abuse by my mother. And again, I don't blame her for anything. I believe that she did what she had to do, the best she could do it with what she knew and had at the time. Financially, we literally had everything. We were good. But how you financially, I would say everything was great. But emotionally, I think that was the lack, to be honest. And there's nothing you can do at this point. There's nothing that my father can do either at this point. All like the best I can do is forgive them, do the best I can, and accept them for who they are. But that doesn't mean that I would like to carry certain things from that point on. And this is why for me this work is so important. Because I believe that the more we work in ourselves, the better future our kids have. The less things and traumas they had to deal with. Kids are the future, right? So need to start at some point. The reason why I decided to cut myself from my family, from my karmic family, is because it's sort of like I want to start a new lineage, a new path from me on. Because this work that we do, this work that we are doing, that's all it is. We want to be better and better than ourselves every single day. We don't want to be better by this. We don't want to be better than this person. We don't want to be better than this person than this person. We just want to be better than the person we were yesterday. Because everybody has different traumas. Everybody has different issues. Everybody has different experience. Everybody has different lessons. So that's why it's very important for us to take care of our own plate before looking at the other people's plate. So this is where it comes. Starting a new lineage from me on. Because this what I'm doing is positive. I want to approach to it, to the path, by my lineage to be able to be who they are, able to express themselves, able to choose their dream, whatever the dream is, how crazy and stupid it might sound. You know what I'm getting? It's like, for example, let's say my family, everybody plays baseball and is a singer and in piano. And now, for some reason, you as a child, everybody wants you to play piano. Everybody wants you to be a baseball player. Everybody wants you to be this. So they kind of shaped you until around there. You know what I mean? Which I believe should be open. I will introduce you to everything. sports, music, hobbies, I don't know, whatever, you name it. But you pick, sort of like the child, the person, to pick. Obviously, we're gonna guide them. But I give them that ability to be themselves, to develop who they really are. Because they will have their own personality, their own likings, their own things. And there's certain things that they will have to discover that just for themselves. And I think that's very important to always guide, not just kids, to always guide in general people and the future kids in the good way, but in a loving way. A tree just fell off. In a loving way, in a unique way that only because everybody's unique. We are the same, but at the same time unique because we're all working for the same cause, for the same purpose, all together. But everybody has their unique way of or purpose. So I think that's very important. This is one of the main reason also. Picking a partner with the same goals, not even goals, with the same mentality, with the same point of view as you. Like someone that is also willing to grow, willing to move forward, willing to be better and better every single day. Because this is not one time thing. It's like you did it once, you're ready to go. No, this is like brushing your teeth. This is like taking a shower. This is like eating. This is like all those things. This is an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's not just once and done. And a lot of people might say, yes, I'm willing to, until they probably found that they weren't willing to, you know. But besides the point, I have some notes here. It was hard to cut the cord because I had a very special relationship with my grandmother, like very special. And I think everybody knew that as well. I knew that she loved me very, very much. And I love her very, very much too. And it's one of those love that they don't have to tell you they love you. You just know it. You don't have to tell me that you love me. Like I know that you love me. So it was that kind of love. And I only had experienced that with her. Like it was so pure. And after she passed away, a lot of things happened. That's why when I cut the cord, no, before I cut the cord, sort of if we communicate. And I think she understand. Sometimes we see certain things energetically, and we have to move accordingly to what we see. At the beginning, we kind of don't trust it, but we over time we sort of like our bestie. So we get those visions, those instincts, and we move accordingly. We just have to do what we have to do, and certain decisions are not easy. Sort of as detaching from my whole entire karmic family, from the ones that I love, for the ones that I loved, from the whole thing. I know it sounds maybe harsh, but it's something deeper in there. It's something deeper that when you get a sort of like realization. You something happens to your brain where you start doing like a whole recap of your whole entire life since you were a child, and even things that you wouldn't even remember for some reason to just kind of like come. It's quite interesting. I wrote something here. That realization of freedom and feeling free to be able to do what I want. I guess that's why I'm a rebel. I wouldn't say a rebel. I would say more. I don't think people, no one. I mean, what is the reason why we pull the peoples down? Why? Why is the reason why we are rude? What is the reason why we are mean? What is the reason that we make the people feel sad? Why is the reason why we can't just be good with each other? Why we have to be so greedy? Why we don't want like have everything? You know why? Because we're wounded. Because we have things to heal. And this is what I refer to. The more we heal ourselves, the less things our kids have to deal with. Because those things are passed to generation. This is why for me it was so important to cut the cord. Because I don't want nothing to do with it. And I don't mean this in a bad way. That was a family, my family. I love them all, love my mother. But I also know what the whole thing means. It's a little deeper than just that. I wonder if someone understands this about karmic families, cutting the cord. It's not nothing personal, by the way. It just wanted to start something new and better. Beginnings hurt, but the way we approach striking for a better us, better future, creating better human beings. That's all. That was that freedom of freedom that you get the chance to start from you on. But that means also that we have to be so careful of things that we do. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today. we really That's all I wanted to share today. Thank you guys for watching. See you into the next video. Bye.